All right, guys. The very first thing we'll talk about is SWAT. SWAT has been canceled again. Yeah, that's right. After 6 seasons, CBS canceled SWAT, and then they had this whole back and forth. Remember when it happened? They eventually, okay, we're coming back for a 7th season. That's it. They actually renewed it for an 8th season, but now it is done. There's no more 9th season. Shamar Moore got very lucky to get extra seasons on his show, and CBS came forward and said, that's it, guys. We are not going to talk about it anymore. We're outright done with SWAT. So if you do love this franchise, guys, unless it goes someplace else, which it could, maybe Netflix, I kind of highly doubt it. I think it is dead, done, not coming back. Unlike Daredevil, which is back, guys. And guys, Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen is back in the news, guys, and I love it so much because, again, we talked about this on Wednesday a little bit. Foggy, the whole thing with Foggy. Again, spoilers, guys. Ready? The whole thing about Foggy, right? Foggy gets shot, he's dead, right? I know a lot of us were freaking out. But the showrunner came forward and said that Foggy will be back for season 2. And it's kind of blowing up the internet a little bit right now because how is Foggy going to come back? And Karen will be back for season 2 after he was shot and killed. And there's a storyline in the comics that people are referencing right now saying that that Foggy actually fakes his death in one of the comic series. I think it was around the Born Again series, and he went to witness protection, and he was actually helping out for a crime case, and then he actually comes back, and Matt had no idea, but Karen did know. So it kind of fits into this narrative. So if they do that, that makes sense. And I know there was all the reshoots, and so there is a lot of that material that's still in there, but not all of it. So maybe that's why they had to kind of push him to the back burner for now. But it was an amazing moment in cinema, in television. I want more Karen to come back, guys. We'll talk more about Daredevil with my panel, but Foggy isn't dead? I mean, I don't know. But Robert Pattinson said he's getting close to being dead, so please stop being Batman, guys. He's getting too old. Come on, Pattinson. He's like 38. He goes, I'm fucking 38 years old. I can't keep doing this too much longer. But you're 38, man. You're super young. This is 40 right here. I'll take your role. Let's go, man. I'll be Batman tomorrow. Give me that grappling hook. I'll go fly on that fucking rooftop. Let's go to work, man. I'm just saying. But he put this whole interview out because, of course, Mickey 17 came out, which I'm going to see this weekend. And he was just like, guys, I really don't know how much longer to go. I'm getting old. I hope it fucking starts soon. And I get it because it's delayed another year. So hopefully it does happen. And you're not old, Pattinson. Come on, man. Pattinson yourself. You're not old. But I feel old when I saw this trailer for Powerpuff Girls, guys, because the Powerpuff Girls, man, Joe, I'm happy this shit got canceled. That's all I'm saying. It got canceled for a reason. And if you're wondering why, I'm going to show you the trailer right now because this leaked and then it got pulled. So here's the trailer for Powerpuff Girls in the CW. That will never fucking happen.
Blossom was constantly stressed.
Wait, is it daylight savings?
Buttercup was constantly rebellious.
I'm not wearing that dress anymore. It's gender normative and ass ugly.
And Bubbles constantly drinking.
Like what?
Jesus Christ.
Go get him! And on one fateful day, the girls made a fatal error.
No.
Yeah, it was CW, you know?
It's such
In
bad
the wake of
like,
disaster, Blossom ran away.
What are you drinking, Joe?
Mezcal.
Bubbles
Going down
made
right
it
now.
all the way to Hollywood Boulevard.
We drink to this.
I'm Bubbles. Everybody wants to talk to fake
Right.
Jesus.
You drink because of well.
7 years later, guys.
Tomorrow.
All 3?
Are the Powerpuff Girls reteaming? Hell no.
No, and
I'm
like-
never caping for Townsville again.
Powerpuff Girls was awesome.
Bees back
Like, they're like, what if?
I didn't
Now,
want
hear me out. It was dumb.
Like monsters?
Right?
They would do dumb in Hollywood?
Like, what if we took the characters and made them nothing like what they were?
You're my daughter's
Right?
Took away the action and the fun.
matters.
And there we go. And it's a CW show.
Accusing me, Dad, of mass terrorism.
Yeah,
Country Western?
I guess we're even. I mean, we are not even. I mean, just like.
They were kids, though.
Jesus Christ.
They weren't kids in here, guys.
Not coming soon. I mean, never.
Never coming soon. Well, that was the whole thing, too. When this leaked, the studio was mad. They started getting it pulled because they'd spent all that money on the pilot and they want to do a whole season. But, I think whoever shot this should have been thinking, this is not good. You know? This is not
a
good.
bad show.
Yeah, this is not what you do if you're doing Powerpuff Girls.
No, Brian, they thought it was good.
I mean, they canceled it, though, GR. So someone was like, fuck this, you know?
How did they think it was good?
But it wasn't the guy that shot it that canceled it. It was the
The studio.
People that had half a brain at the studio.
Well, the guy that shot it was like, paycheck's a paycheck. I'm not saying I super enjoy this either, but they're paying me to be here. So
he had lots of mezcal when he was shooting it. So
Bubbles, just do whatever you want. No one's going to see this. Isn't going to see the light of day.
It's fine. Get in there. Oh, you're drunk? That's cool. She shows up actually drunk to set. Like, it fucking works. Just go.
They're all coping. Nobody wants to be a part of this.
Nobody wants this at all. Except Trevor, right? Trevor was super excited.
Oh my god, I love the original Powerpuff Girls so much. Like this was never going to work. There was not any chance. And like now that I've actually seen the trailer, it's just like this is like a bunch of like out of touch executives like got together by committee and were like, what if we wrote a script that's what we think woke means? And
and nobody knows it was accurate,
and nobody's ever seen an episode of the Powerpuff Girls. So,
and it's like they forget the source too. Like, do you know what the original title was for Powerpuff Girls?
No,
it was the Whoop Ass Girls.
Oh yeah,
Chemical X was a can of Whoop Ass. Like basically, they were making girls and sugar, spice, everything nice, and then they slipped in a can of Whoop Ass, and it made them the Whoop Ass Girls. But they could never sell it as the Whoop Ass Girls, so they made it the Powerpuff Girls.
Well, Queen agrees with you too.
Like they're stoked, or they've like stuck with the Powerpuff thing, and it was like, no, you're missing the point. They were supposed to kick fucking ass, and now they're just like, we're girls, and like I don't know. It was just a weird. Like you said, like approach to woke, kind of like that ism or whatever. It's like, oh god,
it feels like that. It feels, and they were saying that. Oh, we're so happy that the Powerpuff Girls aren't whitewashed anymore. That's what they were saying when they were shooting the show. And I was like, what?
That was always the issue.
Nobody talks like that.
Oh shit! I know, Peppy. I'm like, oh god, Oh boy, but anyways, Powerpuff Girls, never gonna see it, never gonna happen, and I'm so thankful for that. I really am. But we will see more Dexter, right? We will see more Dexter though, GR, because Dexter Resurrection, more casting news. Neil Patrick Harris has officially signed on for a guest guest star over there on Dexter Resurrection. His character's name is Lowell, and then nothing else besides that though. Too, they just started shooting in January, but talking about a bunch of different casting coming forward. This Peter Dinklage, Uma Thurman, Kristen Ritter, a bunch of different people. And Kristen Ritter was seen in New York shooting Michael C. Hall, actually. People were like, is it going to be Jessica Jones? No, those photos were Dexter Resurrection. I'm excited about this production. Dexter back from the dead again. Can it be great? We'll wait and find out. And speaking of coming back from the dead, David Arquette is coming back to Scream, guys. David Arquette is coming back to Scream.
That's another fucking rant.
Right?
He died, bro.
He died. He fucking died big time. He died big time. But Scream 7's happening. His character is coming back, joining Scott Foley and also Matthew Lillard, who also died in this as well. But Paramount's like, whatever, bring them back. And they're coming back, this trio. But David Arquette's the newest one coming in. And he died, Deputy Dewey Riley, of course. He died in the 5th film, I believe. And guys, he's coming back. Are you excited about that? I know what Ron was like really super excited about this. I know there's a big fan base that loves Scream, and especially after the controversy, a bunch of actors walked away. I think they're just kind of like bringing the nostalgia back in to save this movie. Hopefully, it works well. Speaking of nostalgia, though, Vertigo's getting a reboot, guys. Vertigo. And this is what I'm like, do we need this? I say no. Because Jimmy Stewart was amazing. I mean, come on. Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart kicked ass doing this role, guys. But Peaky Blinders. Okay, I know. It was a half-assed impression, GR.
Very half-assed.
It's half-assed.
Has any Hitchcock reboot ever succeeded? What are you doing?
Man.
Good point.
Good point.
I don't know. I have no idea if they have. But I'll tell you this one, Robert Downey Jr. is taking the lead role. He's also producing it with his wife. And the idea is Peaky Blinders writer Stephen Knight has come forward. He's been tapped to write this. Been working on it for a while. He's still trying to work out the nuts and bolts of the script. And then they can move forward with the rest of casting and get a director on board and figure it out. Of course, Alfred Hitchcock did the original one back in 1958. And I'm excited to see what happens because I love Robert Downey Jr. but I'm still like, why? Because it made money before, make it happen again, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, come on, guys.
Not gonna happen.
I don't know.
Honestly, he did the same thing with like Perry Mason, and he did a pretty good job. So it's not. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because it's definitely pretty bold to look at anything Hitchcock and think you can do better than that. Like that's a very bold move. But Downey is like a fantastic producer. So like,
Yes,
I'm
he's great. He's acting in it too.
On it, but it could. I'll wait till I see it. You know, like I don't know. If
I give it an FFC.
Be fun. FFC. What does that stand for?
Fat fucking chance.
There we go, GR.
Fair.
I feel like Gus Van Sant put this conversation to rest in 1998. Like, we shouldn't even be here at this point. The Psycho remake in 1998. Like, he did a shot-for-shot remake of Psycho with fucking Vince Vaughn in the lead. And it was like, I think he even like knew it was going to be bad. I think he did it like as an experiment to show like you can't like recapture you can't just do this with anybody. Like these things worked because of Hitchcock, because of the performers that he had. Like you can't just expect to redo that.
What a weird point to prove too. Is like, look, I'm going to show you that it can't be done.
Right.
You know, with Downey Jr. though, he's such a phenomenal talent. Maybe they bring in a director like Christopher Nolan to do this, guys. And Nolan, guys, is apparently the number one person they're looking for to do James Bond moving forward over at Amazon. And I think this is a smart move. We've been talking about this before. We talked about like last week that Nolan was actually offered by Barbara Broccoli before to direct the last James Bond movie. And he turned it down because he was just like, I want Final Cut. And she would never allow that before. But now that she's given the rights over, she's sold the rights over to Amazon, and Bezos has all of this stock in that, they want to go after Nolan. Now, Nolan's doing the Odyssey right now, so it really can't happen anytime soon. The movie comes out in 2026, so maybe that could be his next project. We still know who Bond's going to be. Would Nolan cast Bond then and not Amazon? I love the idea that Bezos put out there saying that, who do you want to be Bond? Please let us know. I think that's great. Listen to the fan base. We'll have to wait and find out, but I think this is a great choice. Please wait for Nolan and make that happen. I think that'd be fantastic because I think Nolan's everything he does is it's just gold. It's just gold.
Is Bond going to be a show or a movie?
Movie. They want him to spearhead the franchise moving forward, like the new Bond and all of that. Yeah, I know. You would think though maybe they would do a show because you think about like
Amazon. That's just where my brain was just like, oh, are they doing show? But I guess of course, yeah, no, they've got their own movies and stuff. Mm-hmm. It just is weird to see James Bond, Amazon original. It's like, no, it's not.
You're like, no. There's no world that it is, right? There's no world.
Like, we all know that this is not an Amazon original, right? Like, no.
Yeah. I would like to, I'm interested to see, though. I still want to see who they cast as Bond, though. That's always the biggest question, right? Who will be James Bond? Henry Cavill's still up there. People are still pushing for him, you know, which he looks like Bond. But, I mean, we'll have to wait and find out. Yeah, you're on drink 2 already?
Yeah, why not? It's Friday.
Get in there, GR. Get in there. You know what GR's probably more excited about is the Randy Travis biopic because Randy Travis, guys, big singer out there. And you know what this is called? It's called Forever and Ever, Amen, which kind of makes sense to me. You know?
You're a little off key there, Brian.
Hey, GR.
Forever and ever, right now.
Then again, I host karaoke, so what do I know?
There you go. That karaoke king can tell us.
Going for it.
But again, this is going to be showcasing his whole life. They have 3 different actors cast as him throughout the whole process, which I think is interesting. Country star Clay Walker is going to be playing him in his 40s and his 50s. He actually knew him for a long time, so that makes sense. They were friends. They're looking for younger talent and older talent beyond there to be playing a massively older version and a young version of him. So wait and find out how this plays out. Interesting because he's a big talent, guys. Big country singer back in the day. I mean, I would say he left quite a legacy.
He still is, Brian. He's not dead.
Yeah, but I mean, he can't. The thing is about GR, I'll tell you this. He's not dead, but did you see like recently they actually use like AI to try to like, because he can't sing anymore, right? He can't sing anymore.
He can.
A massive,
He had the stroke. Brian, he has been doing some tours.
AI. They use AI. He can't sing. I saw him in the chair. He can't sing anymore.
Yeah, his Wikipedia says he's still putting out music with the help of technology, and it doesn't specify what that means. But
I watched the whole thing about him. That was like he was like in the room and he was like crying because he was having a hard time still. And they were using like another singer, his voice, meshing it together with AI, and it was making his music. So that's why I say
his music at that point.
Like you're writing it, but it's a weird half performance thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I say I know he's not gone, but he can't really do it like he used to. GR.
Oh hell no! Well, he had that stroke, and as I had one, I understand. I mean, I was lucky; I came back from mine, but his was a massive right side stroke, and those are the ones that gives you the contractures and the loss of speech and all that shit, and it's a real mess.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel bad for him too. You know, he's going through that, like, the speech stuff. And Queen said they're still alive. They're doing a biopic. Yeah, they are, Queen. That's kind of how it goes these days, looking for source material. And then maybe they want him to see before he passes away. I don't know. But I'm interested to see how this plays out. 3 different actors. That's a big risk too throughout all of his life. I like the whole like having one actor, but this could be kind of cool. Could be cool. We'll see. He's left. He has quite the legacy. He really does. Just like Bambi has quite the legacy, but that's about it. To shit all over that pretty soon, guys, because the new Bambi from the Pooniverse movie is coming. And
I saw the screenshot. I was like, what the fuck?
We have entered back into the Pooniverse, Joe.
That's what it is. Okay.
On this twisted take of Bambi, Bambi our dear is now grown up and just grief-stricken because of the death of his mother, I should say. Mutated now, though. He's effing enormous and sporting an area of sharp, terrifying teeth and embarking on a deadly rampage through the woods seeking revenge. Now he throws cars in the air with his giant antlers. He's charging into otherwise lovely-looking country houses and chases after holiday families and caravans. And there's decapitation, several maulings, and on top of that, too, he's they're saying keep your children, hide your kids, hide your wife. Bambi's coming. Here's the trailer for Bambi the Reckoning. Watch out for Bambi.
Get the fuck out of here.
True story.
We're visiting his dad's family.
Get him, Bambi. Amazing CG.
Oh my god.
The plan is to draw it out of the shadows.
He lost his head over that.
Perfectly safe.
I low-key love that they make these movies. This is just insane.
Right?
Happy.
She's so scared. Watch out for Bambi, everybody. Watch out for Bambi. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Only 1 or 2 problems with that
Only
thing.
1 or 2, GR?
Only 1 or 2? Yeah, just
the number one problem is Bambi was a doe, and that's a buck.
Right.
Bambi was not a doe. Bambi was a buck.
Yep.
Boy,
we've had this
No, if you look at the old movies, there was no genitalia dangling.
He grows up to be a man.
Right. That he grows up to be a man.
Oh, he changed sexes. He's very woke then, I guess.
He was always a boy. Don't misgender my dear.
Yeah, I think it's little to do with them changing genitalia and more to do with the same thing why Daffy Duck wears a towel when he gets out of the shower, but not when he puts on a shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a stretch, but I'll let you get away with that.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.